Hey, yo, man, you better not be playing with my keyboard and stuff, man.
One, two, 1, 2, beat box. Box. Beat box.
What's up, y'all? Michael Winslow here. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting. We're here. It's hot. It's everything. So I'll do some ice freezer noises for you. So how's everybody doing? Good to see you all. I hope everybody's doing okay. Wow. What what a wild 90 100 days, huh? Wow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Never too far away. It's never too far away. So hope everybody's doing good. Tonight, I kind of figured we talk about some things. I got a lot of thank you for all the requests. Thank you for all the love. Thank you so very much. It is good to see you all. Um, where to begin? Well, I kind of figured before we talk about some things tonight, I just want to make sure that if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and tell everybody else and just bring everybody along because we're gonna make a lot of noises together. I want to teach y'all some stuff. First thing, let's do horsey noises. All right. Let's start with the horse noise before we get to the. We're gonna talk about Batman and we're gonna talk about the Flash. We're gonna talk about some other things, but let's start out with let's start with um, 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 movie noises because I did a lot of Foley work, in currently and in the past I did a lot of voiceover, a lot of Foley work. So I'm going to teach you one thing, one good thing. I'm going to start with something simple. Horses hooves. Now, this is something that I learned from a voiceover guy, a sound effects guy that I met, you know, you know, a while ago. I hope he's still with us. I hope his name is Wes Harrison. I hope he's doing all right. I met Wes Harrison in 19 somewhere around there. It was on the Dick Clark show back when Dick Clark Productions, when Dick Clark was hosting his own programs because he started with American Bandstand. Now I know about the history stuff, so we'll talk about that. But Dick Clark introduced me to Wes Harrison, and his thing was westerns. He was the western guy. He was the guy that they would bring in to do horses hooves, and all the kinds of stuff when they couldn't get anybody else to do it right. Uh, hey Aiden, how you doing? What the horse noise? Well, these noises can be used for sound. Remember, if you're going to shoot video, make sure your sound is good, and do the best you can with what you have, and try not to overdrive because it happens. It just happens. So with what you got, let's do something simple. The horse noise. So it starts off with. Now, the way to do that is you got to remember it's not just a continuous sound unless there's a gallop or something, and there are variations also. But here's the thing with the horses, it's how would I spell this? CAKOTCK. CATOCK. So you use it's part of your tongue and the ridge of your tongue in the back of your throat. And then together is right? Now here's the best part. When you multi-track, because I used to take cassette recorders, and I would put one cassette recorder on the left, one cassette recorder on the right, and I would put sounds on the one on the right. And then after I was done with it, I would play it loud and record it on the cassette player on the left. So that's about what samplers do and loop stations do now, but it's multiple channels with effects, which is great. So let's start with the basic. So just go, but take your microphone and move it around, and you're gonna have to vary the sound and the length. So you're going, because a horse, the hooves of a horse are in an environment, and in that environment you're moving around. So it's left to right. It's stereophonic. So you're hearing audio energy noises coming left to right. So it's, and then you gotta add all that together, man. So I'll tell you what. Let's put some of this together. I'll show you how to put some of this together. We'll make it real simple. So we'll start with the regular one. Here with the first horse. It's now you gotta add the carriage noise, and you can use that with a drawer full of silverware, or whatever you have in your drawer. You pull that out and go. Now we are in the middle of old London. Fourpence, fourpence. Fresh bread, 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 fourpence. Sir, do you know what you're going to do when you get there? No idea at all, none whatsoever. I do hope this problem is taken care of before we get there. Don't worry, sir. It'll be all taken care of. Remember, we have rooms. Yes, of course, I suppose you do. Yes, of course you do. Having fun? So far, so good? Well, that was your first lesson. You just did your own London Street 1800s. Cool? All right. Let's try something a bit more modern. Shall we? Let's try something a bit more modern.
City Street, New York. All right? Let's see, City Street, New York. Let's pick a nice beat for that.
I'll go with decayed bass. I don't know if that'll work or not, but no, we're not gonna use that. This'll work. It's always good to have yourself a good backbeat to put your beatbox on. It always helps to have a good backbeat when you put your beatbox on. Now, let's put some. Hang on a second.
On the city streets, you hear the beats. Everywhere, everyone you meet. On the streets, you hear the beats. Everywhere, the rhythm of the beats.
Watch where you're going, right? Hey, where you going? Watch where you're going, right? Hey.
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, brother? Check that out, man. Yeah. Where we at? The streets. That's where you got the beats. On the streets. No matter where you go. Every city's got its own type of flow. You know what I mean? What's up, Paraguay? Hey, Mr. Hey, Brother Shabba, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Life is in layers. It's all in layers. All the players like layers. It's like a cake. You never know what you're gonna bake every single day. Life comes to play. Sometimes it's dangerous, sometimes it's okay. Just remember, today, you know what you got to do. Stay safe. You know what I mean? You know what to do? Right. This is just a soundtrack. This is just a soundtrack by itself. So we did 5 layers with a little bit of reverb and just a little bit of echo. So you got the thing is you gotta know where to put that echo, y'all. Here's the thing. I'll give you an example. For the beatboxers, you want to make sure that you accentuate certain beats. So that means the high beat when you go. Remember, it's got to be.
And let it play. When you're gonna do an accentuated beat, you gotta let it play. Just like a really good soundtrack, like one key on a keyboard. That one sound has to travel. You gotta know the parameters, how much to use. For instance, car horn. But not too much, because you don't want to oversaturate your production. I hope this is helping. I certainly hope this is helping. In the meantime, let's talk about some things. First of all, thank you very much. That was our lesson for today. For sound, anyway, we'll do some other stuff. We'll do some ocean waves, and we'll do some other things too. We'll get through them. We'll get through them, and we'll get through the musical scales. We'll get through the other things, and we'll get to the scratch. We'll get to all that, because I'm a Herbie Hancock fan. So we'll talk about a lot of it. But right now, let's talk about the fact that things have gone full circle. Everything old is new again. There have been some articles about Michael Keaton reprising himself, his role as the original Batman. Yes, we are live right now. How to Be a Millionaire. What's up, man? I heard about the article. I've been reading about it. It seems to be coming across everybody's radar, so to speak. It seems that Michael Keaton will. It's possible. The thing about productions is you never know until it's already done. You know, you can hear all kinds of rumors and things, and you'll hear some things being doled out as to what's going to happen. But you know, you'll get bits and pieces, kind of like with Picard. You only got bits and pieces until it's time for it to be seen. But if this works out well, you know, with the Flash universe, this could work out very well, because you have to understand. I was in the theater to see the original Michael Keaton Batman, and that had an effect on all of us. It was excellent. It was a great performance, and a lot of people go for the technical aspects as opposed to the Christian Bale Batman, as opposed to the George Clooney Batman, as opposed to Val Kilmer Batman. So we're talking with the original. Actually, we have to go back to the 1930s. You want to talk about the original Batman, which morphed into the 60s with Adam West. So we're we're the first generation film Batman. And remember the original Adam West Batman, I believe, had two films. He had two Batman feature films with Burt Ward, I believe. So there were two Batman feature films. So the Michael Keaton one was a next generation of Batman. It was excellent. Now you got to remember, this technology had never been seen before, and they took some risks. They took some risks to make a film like this, because they went with Michael Keaton on this, and everybody, you've heard the stories about people wanting to be tall or whatever. He worked out perfect. You have to understand, a big time billionaire kind of guy isn't necessarily all that flamboyant all the time. This guy was a bit more reserved, which worked out well, and with Jack Nicholson and working out the cast as the Joker. Remember, these were stellar performances. It was a completely different approach. It was the first time we saw the Joker in that type of purple, because there was a Cesar Romero Joker, but there was a lot of a great production with this particular film. It was the right kind of dark. Remember, this is the right kind of dark what we're talking about in the original Michael Keaton Batman. The colors were just dark enough, because we were in the darkened theater. And the surprise for us, which turned out to be a real surprise, was some of the soundtrack was Prince. A lot of folks don't remember that, but I do, because we saw the video of the Batman Prince video, and there were so many different bootlegs of it, because we kept hearing about it and we wanted it. So like 20 different versions, ended up floating around somewhere before they really get their hands to get a hold of things. But Prince had thoughts on Joel Schumacher. All right. It is so sad that we lost him, and now Carl Reiner. It's like these are our cinematic our screen greats. That I'm so sorry to see go, because I didn't meet Mr. Schumacher, but I got lucky enough to meet Carl several times over a decade or so, and he was wonderful. He was wonderful, because if it wasn't for him and Mel Brooks doing things that they did, I don't think I would have been in comedy, really, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have been in the entertainment industry. But I digress. Now, in terms of the dark colors in the original Batman, Keaton played it off just right. We liked the balance. I like the balance. And remember, this is not digital recording. The original Batman of this was they had the 35 millimeter, 35 plus, super 35 millimeter, and they had the 70 millimeter Dolby. And for that particular one, I don't know if they used the IMAX particular type of production, maybe for some effects things, but very expensive IMAX cameras. So it's a whole different thing. So I believe they had a 70, which is super 35, and the way you get super 35 sometimes is you take 235 millimeter. They were Panaflex and Aeroflex back then. It was the Panaflex. You would use two simultaneous 35 millimeter cameras with shooting super 35 millimeter film, which means the perforation holes are on one side. Okay, so that's how you got your 70 millimeter for some productions. Some people were able to get 70 millimeter cameras. That stuff is expensive. So the best workaround was two 35 millimeter cameras with the proper anamorphic sync lenses. That's how it worked. Now, the best part about the Michael Keaton style was it started a trend, and having Prince show up in terms of the movie, in terms of the music in the movie, a lot of folks didn't even notice Prince's music in the movie. They knew about the video. And by the way, Prince is one of the very few people who can pull off having a hit single have two different beats, because the original one was, and then so it's oh yeah, go. You see what I mean? He was able to pull that off. But there were also other things from the Batman soundtrack. The scene with the Joker and Vicky Vale in the museum, that he had somehow managed to kill everybody in the museum before everyone arrived and just take over the museum, and he was playing Prince music for his entrance, which I thought was bad, man. That was so cool. And now you have Michael Keaton coming into The Flash. Now, I must say, the transition of that young man into the Flash from the Justice League films. I think he's bringing the tech with him, because finally, now that the Avengers series appears to be going in a slightly winding down direction, finally DC's going to get some love. You know what I'm saying? The writers are going to get some love, and the attention's going to get some love, because I'm seeing some changes in the production style. I'm seeing in terms of Flashpoint, I'm seeing changes in the production and CW and the production style. I'm seeing it was a different aspect ratio with lenses. I don't know if it's because maybe some of that was shot in Europe. I don't know. It's particularly where they shot all that, but I'm seeing a lot of different cinematic takes. So maybe some of the cinematic flavor is coming over to the DC universe, and some of that flavor that works so well with the Marvel. So this is gonna be good. If this happens, I'm not sure how they're gonna be able to mess with it. Because remember, if you're gonna mess with, remember when you mess around with time, you know, it was always the thing where you get you know, the Heisenberg principle and the Planck scale. You cannot make a mess. And they talked about that on Star Trek. And we'll do I'm gonna do an entire thing on Star Trek. You know, we'll talk about that, because I watched the original one in 1903. So I have some perspectives between, because I guess I'm a Trekkie Jedi person. What can I say? Of course. So you have to understand, having Michael Keaton, it kind of helps things go full circle, you know, and giving him an opportunity to reprise himself, reprise his role as the Bruce Wayne that we started with, in terms of you know, the modern Batman, you know, generation. This is going to be good. Now, I sincerely hope that everything works out, that this does become a reality. I certainly do hope this becomes a reality, because this is going to work out well, and some of that cinematic flavor and production expertise is now moving its way over to DC, and that is an excellent thing. So now the writers will get some love, now the productions will get some love, and you guys will be just as big as the Marvel universe. You guys are gonna be great. I promise. You're gonna be great. Just keep at it, because you're just getting started. You're just getting started, guys. You know, the folks over at CW and DC. You're just getting your stride. It's working. It's working. So keep going. You hear what I'm saying? And I'll keep making noises, and I'll keep showing you things. But I certainly hope that you're gonna watch, because I'm gonna do some more reaction videos. Thank you for the suggestions. I really appreciate it, the suggestions, and I will get to them all. I will find a way to get to them all. And yes, we are going to be doing more production-oriented things and puppet and scripted things and puppet shows and whatnot. There will be more, and I will be doing more music-based things, and I will be doing some jams with some folks. So this is going to be great, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all. And I hope that you all have enjoyed what we've put out so far, because we got a little bit of help, and I want to thank you. And by the way, if you liked it, if you liked this, please make a donation. I hate to even ask, but I'm asking, because I'm going to stay home. I'm really in the age group where I can't really take those kind of risks. So I want to do jazz. I want to do samba. I want to do Brazil music. I want to do EDM music. I want to do down tempo. I want to do Kruder and Dorfmeister stuff, man. I want to do my own Pink Floyd stuff. I want to do my own version, Orange Fred. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do a lot of things, and there will be there will be more. And I just hope that you all will continue to watch and enjoy. And I have some productions that I'm helping out on, and there's some folks that have new productions. One of them is called Cake Me Durst. It's going to be excellent. I believe there's a PayPal button somewhere on the bottom. If not, then my friend Seth will help you out. So, also special shout out to all the folks at Mad Scientist Media. They've really brought me to the point where I can finally get some things done. So, as I said, I got T-shirts. We have some Kung Fu Jones T-shirts. We have some Balls of Space T-shirts. You'll see that if you go to www.michaelwinslowstore.com. You'll have some fun with those, and we have I have called it what you call a cyber noise journal. You can get those fanny packs. We have hoodies now because pretty soon it is going to get cold again eventually. It is. But please like and subscribe and keep watching because I'm going to do more. The next few videos that we're going to do, specifically, we're going to do reaction videos, but not just beatbox. We're going to get a lot of that, but there's going to be other things because I followed a lot of music and a lot of people. I followed a lot of people, and I want to be able to talk about it. And we have to follow today's copyright rules. We have to follow the new rules where fair use is, you got to be careful. So I'm doing the best I can with just myself. Some things I can do, some things I can show, some things we cannot show because we don't want to make the copyright holders mad at us. I just want to be able to show the love that I appreciate the experiences that I've had. Now remember, we're also going to do videos about wellness. We're going to talk about that. Please understand that right now we are experiencing historic events. I'm going to say that one more time. Right now we are experiencing historic events in real time. Something you'll be able to tell the grandkids about. And it's happening, and we're watching it all happen. We're watching history. We are passing through the sands of history right now. We're watching things happen. And my only wish is that we all come through. We all come through it in one wonderful piece. I hope we all come through this in one piece. So, as I said, we will talk about a lot of things. I'm going to teach you some things. We'll teach you noises. Yes, we will do some other types of television. I've got kind of a I don't want to talk about it, but there's some rhythmic information channels coming. So be patient with me. And for the kids, there'll be some other things. And for those you Sneakachu fans, what's up, y'all? All right, he'll be back too. He owes me money. What can I say, Sneakachu? Anyway, mahalo, Kagan50 from Hawaii. And I also want to thank all of you all over the world that have been watching me. I hope that I've been helpful. I hope that I've been able to provide you all with at least a moment where we can forget about the rent for an hour or a few minutes. I hope I've been helpful in that respect. So to all the folks in Finland, thank you. Kiitos to all the folks in Finland. Spasiba to all the folks in Russia. Domo arigato to all you folks in Japan. Sheshe to all you folks in China. Thank you. Gracias to everybody. Because I never get a chance to thank people enough. Because I'm the only reason why I'm here is because you gave me a wonderful career. And I just don't want to mess things up. So I have to stay home, and I'm going to have to produce things here. I'm going to have to find a way. And we'll talk about things. We'll talk about sounds that can relax, sounds that can make us feel better, and we'll talk about particular harmonic frequencies that will make you feel better. Xie from China, LF. Thank you to all of you, and the folks everywhere, wherever you are. Please. I'm just asking you to just take a minute and count to 10 and take care of yourselves. There's a lot of stress. Yes. But here's the thing my mom told me. This will help. Count to 10 if you have to. Take a deep breath, count to 10. If that doesn't work, try 100. Yeah, I'm serious. But in the meantime, thank you all so very, very much. Hello Canada, you folks in Canada. Good to see you. Oh, you know what? How about some forest noises? Since Canada just popped up. Peru? Thank you. 2JPEG official. All right, I'll tell you what. How about some forest noises? This is a fast one, okay? Because we got to go. I've been on for 34 minutes. Hello, Tennessee. But I just want to make sure that I put this in. Here we go. Ready to start? First we'll start with wind. That's the first level. Your basic background sound. Remember, when you're recording in a room, always take 30 seconds or so of the room quiet with nothing in it. And The reason why is if you gotta fix anything, you need that room tone. So you always run that as the second track underneath whatever you're doing. Right? Right? It's called room tone. So right now we're setting the field tone of the forest. Now, another level, pine trees. Hello everybody in Poland. Hey, Jacob, hello Jacob in Poland. So let's start with pine trees, pine cones, and the sound going through the pine cones. Track 3. Here we go. Oh, no, you're not. Cool? I hope you've enjoyed our show. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Please be sure to make a donation at our little PayPal button down there. But I got a request for chickens. I usually don't get chickens very often, so I'll teach you chickens, okay? But you gotta do me a favor. You gotta go to you have to go to www.michaelwinslowstore.com and you gotta buy a T-shirt. You gotta buy something and help us out here. So let's start with chickens. Now we already did the horses. So we'll do like Western chickens. Western chickens? Ready? Okay, here we go. So let's do the stagecoach first. Stagecoach first. Okay, stagecoach first. So it's chickens. That's always been a rough one. It's AHH, but just a piece of it. You're actually cutting off the word. So it's. And remember, it's gotta be random. The chicken noise has gotta be random. It gotta be random with the chicken noises.
Yes, I can also do simple stuff. Soda can opening. Now you want sheep? I knew this was going to happen. The minute I did this, people are going to start asking for stuff like that. Okay. Feet. Okay.
All right, Bill, get them sheep back in that pen. I said, get those sheep back in the pen.
Come on! Ooh, 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 come on, let's go! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Dee, 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 dee. Come on, let's go! Dee, 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 dee. Come on! Dee, 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 dee.
Okay, they're in the pen. Anything else? Enjoy, everybody. I'm Michael Winslow. Hope you've enjoyed this. What you call the kitchen sink discussion. Hope you enjoyed the subjects, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and remember there'll be more scripted things coming, more reaction videos, and please visit michaelwinslowstore.com, and please visit our PayPal and say hello, and if you like what we did, I will do a lot more, because I'm going to be home a lot more, because I can't really take the risk, so I'll make things here. Okay, we'll do more live streams, and we'll do more surprises. I have some of the surprises coming pretty soon. So I gotta get going, y'all. So I want to thank y'all so very much. And I think my technical crew is gonna take over, right? Okay. Oh wow, enjoy, man. But it's good to see you all, and please come back and see me again. And by the way, if the folks in Hollywood are serious about new voices and things, I'm available for Cleveland. I'm available to do the Cleveland show. I'm available. I can do that voice. What y'all need? Just get in touch with me. You like that? Well, bless your little heart. Oh, mahalo. Thank you. Aloha to everybody, and all you folks out there in Hawaii. Hope you're all doing all right. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to do this with you all again. And as I learn to do more things, and as we learn to do more things, as we learn to do more things, I promise I will pass it along to you, but I'll have to do it from here. Okay? So hope everybody's doing good. Okay. Thank you all very much. I'm Michael Winslow. Noisy man. I got music coming. I got those t-shirts. I got lots of things. And you might just enjoy the coffee cup with noises on it. Don't ask. All right. We get better as we go. Thank you all so very much.